New details this morning about how Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are, frankly, taking care of themselves. CNN's Kate Bennett joins us now with this brand new reporting. Kate, what have you learned?
Well, basically, John, this is a couple and a family who rely on a brand, as we know, for decades to sort of keep them going forward. It's very challenging now departing the White House to rely on that brand when the last thing that we've seen of this administration, of course, are these horrific images of the insurrection. That has Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump in a bit of a panic as they look to their future. Entering the White House was a completely different situation. I talked to a lot of sources today who say they're questioning everything now from where they're going to live after the White House to what their careers will be. This has also put in jeopardy a potential political future for Ivanka Trump. She has not made any secret to those close to her that she, too, would someday like to run for office. There's been talk of her moving to Florida, where they've bought property, to perhaps challenge Marco Rubio in 2022. This could all put those things in the balance as they leave the White House. Very difficult now for them to tout any achievements that they've made inside this administration, sort of in a farewell tour that they were planning, that now is compromised because, of course, it's very difficult for Ivanka Trump to make the videos and to talk about her accomplishments when everyone is seeing what has happened in the wake of the end of her father's presidency. Most of the people I spoke to said that this is going to be an extremely difficult post-White House time for them. The future is unclear. They are not going to be welcomed back to New York, as we've reported before, by their social circles. Bedminster, where they have a home, could also be challenging. And now it's looking like Florida could be the next step for this couple.
Cry me a frickin' river. My God, these two will be lucky if they escape criminal prosecution, let alone rehabilitate themselves politically. For the past 4 years, Jared and Ivanka have leached off the power of the presidency to enrich themselves and establish their own spheres of influence all across the world. No doubt with the hopes of someday installing Ivanka in a position of high office herself, as she has made clear to those close to her that she has political ambitions of her own. But now, with the Trump brand in tatters after being directly and appropriately associated with an armed insurrection and attempted coup at the Capitol on January 6th, their future as a political power couple seems to be pretty bleak. And it serves them right. From day one of the Trump presidency, with their omnipresence and unearned roles as senior advisors, Jared and Ivanka have exemplified a level of extreme nepotism and privilege never seen before in this country. And when you think about it, it's been a lifetime in the making. Both of them were born spoiled rich kids who grew up in a world of rarefied wealth and exclusivity. Hell, Jared's dad literally bought him admission to Harvard. And Ivanka's never earned a dollar that didn't involve capitalizing on her daddy's last name. To see these two struggle in their post-Washington life will be deeply satisfying in a way that honestly should make us all feel a little bit uncomfortable. But better yet, they should be prosecuted and sent to prison for money laundering, tax fraud, abuse of power, and God knows what else. If we're ever going to have healing and unity in this country, we're going to have some serious accountability first. And these two are on the top of the list.